Welcome to the Report Connection with Tommy. This video is on your SmackDown main event spoilers and wrestling news around the world. Several different organizations had events, and I'll give you the results for that. Happy birthday goes to Chad Gable from NXT, turned 30 years old on Tuesday, March the 8th. SmackDown Dark Match main event was advertised as Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Chris Jericho versus Sheamus, Kevin Owens, and Bray Wyatt in six-man action. Obviously, that match was changed due to Roman Reigns' injury, and there was no dark match. Triple A star Garza Jr. spoke about on the Raw video, nephew to former WWE star or WCW star Hector Garza, will be working a WWE tryout camp later this month. No date has yet been announced. Possibly later this week. Garza is already expected to sign with the company, according to PW Insider, for the NXT brand and possibly the Global Cruiserweight Series that should begin in the next few weeks. There's a feeling that Garza is young, but has been wrestling for a long time and will likely bring a veteran mindset to certain situations. As noted, Garza's 6-foot cousin, not brother, Ultimo Ninja, will be coming with him to the tryouts, and WWE has been looking to sign tall, athletic Mexican wrestlers. Thanks to Jesse Garcia Jr. for the report from Raw. More notes on Raw. Ryan was a legitimate sellout. Ryan says it was a legitimate sellout. Very few empty seats. And the Superstars matches, The Miz beat Zack Ryder, and the Usos beat The Ascension. Huge pop for Shane. Tons of heat for Vince and Triple H. Crowd was well into it and out of it. There were a few CM Punk chants, as you can imagine. No dark match. The Wyatt family came out to attack Dean Ambrose, but then Jack Swagger, R-Truth, Goldust, the Usos, Mark Henry, the Dudley Boys, and Stardust all came out. It looked like it was going to be a battle royal, but the faces ended up getting the upper hand. Mark Henry tried offering Braun Strowman a slice of pizza, but he slapped it out of his hands. So that was the only heel that was mentioned. Stardust was the only heel left. Well, I wouldn't call Stardust a heel. But as he left, only heel left and actually ate the pizza. He and Goldust hugged it out, but got thrown out of the ring afterwards. That was an over-the-top battle royal. Overall, show was okay. Thanks to Kevin Lolito from ProWrestling.net for his opinion. They recapped The Undertaker's appearance. Shane's music hit. The place went crazy as the floors were shaking it. Shaking it so loud on the bowl level. His pop was insane. Shane seemed visually overwhelmed. I swear I could see tears. Undertaker's bell hit, and the crowd again popped huge, only to be followed by what would probably be the biggest heat of the night for Vince. Their segment was filled with loud chants and great feedback, particularly Vince's embracing the a-hole and CM Punk chants. Shane springing into action against action also got a huge pop from the crowd. Kevin Owens came out to a decent pop with a little heat, followed by Neville, who received a decent pop. Match went over well. Neville was huge by the end of the match. For his spots, Sami Zayn came out to help Neville, and the crowd went nuts again for a huge pop. It's about time we see some more NXT faces on Raw. What a surprise. Brie Bella came out to a nice pop and the yes chants. Summer Rae came out to a little to no reaction. The match went over in typical Divas fashion, flat until Lana's music hit and got a decent pop. Nice surprise. Side note, every video package that contained Roman Reigns got huge heat. Dean Ambrose made his way to the ring for a huge pop and got his mic. I hope Hijack WrestleMania is trending. Kids, don't try this at home. Pure gold, Dean. Triple H's music hit, and he received a mixed reaction. His promo got heat. Dolph Ziggler came out to a nice pop for the Chicago crowd. Always gives him love. Not sure how it played out or it's handled on TV, but the League of Nations came out to almost no reaction. The match was a typical Raw match. The League of Nations still got nothing from the crowd after their win. Charlotte got heat, but Ric Flair got some cheers. Tamina and Naomi got some cheers. Sasha Banks and Becky both got pretty good pops. Sasha is over big with the Chicago crowd. New Day got big pop, and everyone chanted and danced along. Side note, I remember last time when everyone hated them, Chris Jericho got a big pop, and AJ Styles got a huge pop. It's really crazy to finally see AJ live in the WWE. The AJ chants were loud and plentiful. The match was solid and the crowd loved it. AJ was on fire and the crowd knew it. The triple code breaker heel twist got big heat from the crowd. Calypso came out, and I guess people actually liked him. I suppose it is his hometown, but I was still confused. Tyler Breeze came out to mainly cheers. This is the first Raw I have been to here in Chicago in a while where the crowd still had a bunch of gas left and them 2.5 hours in. Social Outcasts come out to mixed reaction. Mainly cheers considered me confused again. Ryback got mixed reaction and Goldberg chants the match was flat and the crowd seemed to be ready for it to be over before it even began. Ambrose came back out again to a huge pop. Bray Wyatt came out to a mixed reaction. The match was flat. Crowd was dead. Even Triple H came out to silence. Dean hitting Dirty Deeds was about the only salvation. Wyatt family made their appearance again to nothing. In the post-show dark match, Dean was concerned by the Wyatt family minus Bray. Out came Jack Swagger, followed by Kalisto, R-Truth, Goldust, the Dudley Boys, Usos, Stardust, and Mark Henry, who had his pizza from earlier. Hilarious. Everyone beat down the Wyatts, and the pizza chant started. Stardust ate the pizza to a loud Cody chant. Started as Goldust pushed him into the Usos for the kick, which followed by R-Truth for another finisher. Then pretty much everyone else in the ring performed their finisher. Dean then thanked Chicago for being one of the best places to perform because of the energy from the crowd. That's it. Sent the crowd home happy. First hour was fantastic, and the show went down from there, at least in the live perspective from the reporter. Still always awesome. Time in Chicago at Raw. Hulk Hogan's beach shop in Clearwater Beach, Florida, was evacuated and declared unsafe on Saturday. The Tampa Tribune's Paul Guzzo reported that Hogan was signing autographs on the second floor balcony when attendees felt the building shift. Fire marshal then closed the building until the owner had a structural engineer determine whether it's safe to occupy. And you can read more at tbo.com. It's been a good stretch for Hogan's branded business. The restaurant formerly known as Hogan's Beach in Tampa was rebranded without ties to Hogan last year, and now the beach shop is shut down until further notice. Call me crazy, but I don't think Mall of America will be bringing back Pastamania anytime soon. AJ Styles noted on Twitter that his custom gloves are already sold out on WWE Shop. No word yet on when the $19.99 cost gloves will be back in stock. AJ is another new WWE star that has strong merchandise numbers. Chris Jericho recently had his daughters, Sierra and Shay, on his Talk with Jericho podcast to plug their own YouTube channel that has drawn some social media attention as of late. Jericho appears in this thank you video with them. I'll post that in the first part of my comment. Well, first order that. And here's the results from NJPW. Day 2. Don't know if I got the first day. Day 1. And that's New Japan Pro Wrestling. From Tokyo, Japan, thanks to reported by Brian Hotling Jr. Match number 1. Jay White defeated David Finlay by submission with Boss of Crab. Okay, opener that showed off the young talent. Hiroshi Tanahashi and Juice Williams defeated Cody Hall and Yujiro Takahashi by submission when Cody Hall tapped to a clover leaf from Tanahashi. Juice, aka CJ Parker, looks better here than he ever did in NXT. Jushin Thunder Liger, Tiger Mask, Yuji Nagata, Hiroshi Tenzan and Manabu Nakanishi defeated Kushida, Ryosuke Taguchi, Togi Makabe, Tomoaki Hanma and Katsuyori Shibata by pinfall, with Shibata hitting the PK on Nakanishi. This was just a fun match with everyone getting their spots in. The match had some of my favorites though. Shibata, Liger, and Kushida. So I was loving this. Liger and Kushida had to stare down at the end. So I think we may see that soon, possibly at Invasion Attack. Yoshi Hashi and Kazuchika Okada defeated Bushi and Evil by pinfall when Okada hit Bushi with the Rainmaker. This match was okay. I expected more from these guys. This has been a decent first half of the show. Not as strong as day one, though. Ready for round 2 to begin. Toru Yano defeated Satoshi Kojima in the New Japan Cup. Second round match. Yano won by pinfall with a roll-up. This one confused me a little bit, but I don't think the right guy won here. But we'll see where they're going with it, I guess. Yano seems more of a comedy guy and better for tag team matches. Kojima was a guy I had in the semis. Hiroki Goto defeated Tama Tonga in a New Japan Cup second round match. Goto went over by pinfall with a soccer kick to the chest. It looked like Tama had the fans solidly behind him, which was cool. I'm glad that they gave Tama a shot to shine in the ring with one of the big dogs in JPW. It started slow with lots of stalling and Tama trying to get the cheap shot, or a cheap count out. After that, it was picked up, and it was a hard-hitting match that just had a good flow to it. Match number 7, Michael Elgin defeated Bad Luck Fale in a New Japan Cup second round match. Elgin won by pinfall when he powerbombed Fale off the second rope. This was intense. These two bulls beat the hell out of each other. Elgin hit Fale with a high vertical suplex for a near fall, and the crowd erupted. Elgin will be a star in NJPW for sure. This was the match of the night so far. I wish when we see the big two guys in WWE, not named Kevin Owens, we would get something like this. Match number 8, Tetsuya Naito defeated Tomohiro Ishii in the New Japan Cup second round match. Ishii went over by pinfall when Naito reversed a German suplex into the version of the sliced bread on Ishii. This was great. It was back and forth action with Naito using every dirty trick he could and still couldn't keep Ishii down, even going as far as slapping him and spitting on him. Ishii hit so many hard shots, it was brutal. Naito kicked out of one of the nastiest stone pit bull lariats I've ever seen. They had the crowd on its feet the whole time. It was back and forth, so many near falls. Definitely match of the night. The last two matches make the whole card worth going out of your way to watch. Los Ingo Burnobles, I guess they misspelled that, attacked Ishii after the match. Naito said something to the fans after, but my Japanese is not very good. Sorry for that. It sounded most likely putting over the group and how they're going to take over New Japan Pro Wrestling. Night 1 for PWG All-Star Weekend from Reseda, California. Courtesy of PW Ponderings, Excalibur paid tribute to the late Hayabusa. Chuck Taylor defeated Trevor Lee. Chris Hero defeated Evil Uno. Trent, Beretta defeated Drew Galloway. Match number 4, PWG champion Roderick Strong defeated Mark Andrews in a non-title match. Yeah, Mark Andrews from TNA. They call him Mandrews. Match number 5, Kyle O'Reilly defeated Marty Scurll. Jack Sabre Jr. defeated Adam Cole. Young Bucks defeated Matt Seidel and Ricochet to retain the PWG Tag Team titles. PWG All-Star Weekend Night 2 from Reseda, California. Thanks to Rob Davis for Pro Wrestling.net. Chuck Taylor defeated Marty Scurll by pinfall. Mandrews defeated Evil Uno by pinfall. Trevor Lee defeated Drew Galloway by pinfall. Matt Seidel and Ricochet defeated Chris Hero and JT Dunn by pinfall. Trent defeated Adam Cole by pinfall. Young Bucks defeated Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly to retain the PWG tag team titles. If you don't know what PWG is, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Jack Sabre Jr. defeated Roderick Strong by submission to win the PWG Championship. TNA Knockout Velvet Sky recently spoke with doublegsports.com. Full interview can be read on doublegsports.com. If you think there are obstacles for women in pro wrestling, women today definitely left a mark on the business. More and more women are making headlines in history in what used to be, and technically still is, a male-dominated business. Women are being more respected in a man's world. Back in the day, women's matches were considered the sideshow. Now they are main eventing. While their matches are getting good ratings on shows, women have worked hard to make a name for themselves. It's really cool to see women who were strictly managers and valets become something more. They are being looked at as equal now. I'm super excited to be a woman in the professional wrestling world. Speaking of her dream opponent, I've always wanted to work with Amy Dumas, Lita. She was someone I looked up to when I was starting in the business. I remember watching her when getting to a wrestling show. The night she debuted, actually, she was a total package as far as women goes. Guys and women loved watching her. Lita's style was unique, and that made me go forward with my decision to become a professional wrestler. I'd rather have her on my team, though. I believe we could make a cool pairing. Maybe we could face Angelina Love and Trish Stratus. We could definitely have fun doing so, or maybe even have a team bestie of Trish and Lita versus the beautiful people Angelina and Velvet. Comments on her future. The future is definitely wide open for me. I work hard every day to improve myself. I'm going to keep going forward in the professional wrestling industry. I'm currently enrolled in school as well. I'm working towards my degree. Velvet Sky is just going to keep going strong every single day. Well, if you want them matches, that match, I could possibly make that happen on my other account on YouTube. I think it's a SVR 2011 Dream Matches on there. Well, Candace Cameron recently spoke about her wrestling capacity, especially with her upcoming Netflix on her in-ring wrestling spot that she actually did her own stunt for. It's Candace Cameron Burr, for those that don't know. She commented about recently wrestling segment on the Netflix Fuller House. Commenting about getting into the wrestling ring and said she did her own stunts. Well, no one expected me to actually get in the ring. They told me about this wrestling episode with the Fuller kids, and it would be really fun. And I said, "Oh, that's so great. My real kids love watching it. I think it's awesome." The first day in, they brought the stunt doubles in, and they were just going to watch the stunt doubles. They're going to work out the wrestling routine, and then they'll do everything, and we'll just come in and do close-up face shots of me and edit it all together. Well, I watched the stunt women do the routine, and I just said, she's not doing it. I'm doing it. I can do that. And that was basically it from that. There was talk of a lot this weekend about how the WWE experience at the Arnold Sports Festival will continue to grow each year. WWE World Heavyweight Champion Triple H and WWE Hall of Famer Arnold Schwarzenegger mentioned this in their in-ring Q&A on Saturday. Sami Zayn and NXT Champion Finn Balor also talked about the event growing. And here's a video for that from Sunday. I may have mistaken it on Saturday on my Raw video. Well, Sunday. Former WWE star Yoshi will be returning to the ring next month after suffering a broken neck from AJ Styles' clash in December of 2014. The following was sent to us on one of the dirt sheets after being sidelined with an injury towards the end of 2014. Former WWE superstar and New Japan Pro Wrestling star Yamamoto, aka Yoshitatsu, will be cleared to return to the ring in April and is now accepting bookings. He is based in Los Angeles. If you're interested in booking him for an upcoming event, please contact Brian Wittenstein at, I'll post the email address there for you, Brian Wittenstein at gmail.com. Other talents available for bookings through Brian include Kip, Billy Gunn, Teddy Long, and Crime Time, Chad Gaspard, and JTG. It's an interesting note that the decision to have Kevin Owens defeat Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental title a few weeks back was not made until the late Raw rewrite that day. We've heard Owens will be defending the title in a multi-match at WrestleMania 32, perhaps another ladder match. Owens does have people within the company arguing that he should hold the title for a while, through WrestleMania at least. WWE officials are said to be very high on veteran diva Alicia Fox right now. She recently signed a new 3-year deal and will be with the company at least through 2018. Feeling with WWE is that Alicia is a great mentor to some of the younger female talents on the main roster. She's also a favorite of the Total Divas production crew. While some of the divas can be difficult to deal with, Alicia is seen as one of the more easygoing female talents. Sammy and Kevin Owens will appear on Miz TV with Miz on this week's SmackDown. Chris Jericho also will be on SmackDown to explain why he attacked AJ Styles on Raw. Also notice Steve Austin's next live WWE Network podcast will feature Mick Foley. Podcast will air sometime during WrestleMania 32 week, apparently live from Dallas. The next Fallout video here from last night's Raw. Dolph Ziggler cut another promo on trying to be the best and reacts to being punished by Stephanie McMahon for a tweet he sent on Monday. Ziggler says one day he will prove to the world how good it is to be him. Ziggler says social media gets people noticed, but it gets him noticed and he loves it. Again, go to the link. WWE Museum, comm restaurant, is on its way to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida for next year's WrestleMania 32 announcement. And will be open by March of 2017 in time for WrestleMania 33, according to Tom Anstey of Attractions Management magazine. The restaurant will include some sort of physical Hall of Fame and would replace NBA City at Universal City Walk. The facility will feature screens showing WWE programming and would include a retail area as well. What you've all been waiting for, main event, WWE main event spoilers. Thanks to Jason, Shauna, Primal, and WrestlingInc.com. Zack Ryder defeated Tyler Breeze in a really good match. And that was the dark match, one reporter said. But it could be on the show. Backstage segment with Paige and Natalya. Team Bad confronted them and are ready to make a statement later on. Ryback squashed Bo Dallas. Social Outcast cut a promo on the apron before the match. Team Bad defeated Natalya and Paige. But good, but not very long. Naomi pinned Paige to win. Match number 2, thanks to PW Torch Twitter account at B Tucker Torch. Dark match. Fandango beat Stardust. Well, I got it wrong. Fandango defeated Stardust. Fandango beat Stardust. Match number 1, Zack Ryder defeated Tyler Breeze. Serious, good match. Paige and Natalya cut a promo on Team Bad for later for your main event. Ryback squashed Bo Dallas with the Social Outcasts in the corner. Naomi and Tamina defeated Natalya and Paige when Naomi pinned Paige. Spoiler for SmackDown, number 1. SmackDown started off with Miz TV featuring Sami Zayn and WWE Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens. Sammy is brought out first, then Owens. Neville ends up coming down and interrupted with words for Owens. They got into it. Miz attacked Sammy, leading to a tag team match. Sami Zayn and Neville defeated The Miz and Kevin Owens. Brie Bella defeated Summer Rae. Lana attacked Brie after the match again. Chris Jericho cut a heel promo on AJ Styles. Jericho lights fire to a Y2AJ Y2AJ shirt in a trash can and lets it burn. Jericho says Y2AJ is officially over. AJ interrupted but the Ascension attacked him. Jericho retreated up the ramp while AJ cleared the ring of the Ascension. King Barrett and Sheamus defeated Sin Cara and Kalisto in a tag team match. Ryback cut a promo backstage on Kalisto. Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, and the Usos defeated the Wyatt family. Results report number 2, thanks to Jason, Shauna, Primal, and Wrestling Inc. Miz TV with Sami Zayn, Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens opening up the show. Sami was brought out first and he got a big pop. Miz disrespected him. Then out comes Owens to interrupt. Neville comes down and interrupted with words for Owens. They got into it and Miz attacked Sami, leading to the tag team action. Sami Zayn and Neville defeated The Miz and Kevin Owens. Owens was called into fight Zayn, but he wouldn't. He walked out on the match. Miz took the pin from Zayn. Brie Bella defeated Summer Rae by submission. Lana was on commentary and then attacked Brie after the match, hitting her with another Bella Buster, which is calling it the X Factor. Chris Jericho comes out and cuts a great heel promo on AJ. And the fans supported their tag team. Jericho lights fire to the Y2AJ shirt and lets it turn into a burn in the trash can. Y2AJ is officially over. Good heat for Jericho here. AJ interrupted, but the Ascension attacked him out of nowhere. Jericho retreated to the ramp while AJ cleared the ring on the Ascension and stares Jericho down. King Barrett and Sheamus defeated Sin Cara and champion Kalisto when Barrett hit Cara with a bullhammer. Well, the other one said Kalisto won. That's why I get multiple reports. And Ryback cut a promo backstage on Kalisto. Wyatt family versus Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, and Usos was the main event. Babyface got to win and celebrate together after a really good match and fun show. Third result, and I'll have pictures from the event and a link from it, especially during the Jericho match. Road to WrestleMania continues on March 10th. 2016 episode of SmackDown, taping from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where some beers were made. The Miz comes out from Miz TV to open up the show. There's a guest of Sami Zayn and Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens. Neville interrupted to cut a promo on Owens. Neville hit the ring to beat down Owens. Miz attacked Sami from behind, leading to the tag team match. Sami and Neville defeated the Miz and Kevin Owens. Owens refused to fight Zayn and abandoned the Miz, leaving Zayn to pin Miz for the win. Brie Bella defeated Summer Rae, with Brie getting the win by submission. Lana was on commentary and attacked Brie after the match. Here's your link for Jericho coming out to give a eulogy for his short-lived team with AJ Styles. Jericho cut a promo on Styles and gets the Y2AJ shirt on fire. AJ runs in, but the Ascension attacked him. Jericho retreated to the back while AJ cleared the ring of the Ascension. King Barrett and Sheamus defeated Sin Cara and Kalisto. Barrett hit Cara with a bullhammer for the victory. Okay, well, I thought it was a single match. Read. Again, why I get multiple reports. Backstage promo, Ryback cut promo on Kalisto. In your main event was Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, and the Usos defeating the Wyatt family of Ambrose. Ambrose, Ziggler, and Usos got the victory in the main event. This was an 8-man tag. Babyface's team celebrated in the ring after, while I'm showing you pictures here of that. It was described a really good match. And that will conclude my results and spoilers for your main event, SmackDown, PWG, and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Thanks again. Peace out. See you on be. If you don't know, just call me brothers and sisters.